All right. Thank you guys for being so flexible and patient while we get started a couple minutes later. Just wanted everybody to be able to get in who needed to get in. Um, Thank you guys for attending this Child Welfare and Attendance Authorization Program session. I will do my very best to keep it short and sweet, as I know that we've already started for those of you much earlier already. So this is the agenda for this session. We're going to start with, oh, my face. Okay, so that's me. I'm the CWA program director. This is actually a very position. It just started this year. They've never had it before. But previously I was part-time faculty, and now I'm at LMU in a full-time capacity, teaching all child welfare and attendance credential classes, in addition to being the academic director for this program. We have a fabulous staff here. We have Professor Gobrial. She is a full-time fieldwork liaison. She does a lot of the behind-the-scenes work in establishing
Hi, Kat. Your PowerPoint isn't sharing at the moment.
Oh.
Yeah.
I apologize. Someone said that they saw it and...
Yeah, it disappeared. There it is. Okay, now it's up.
My apologies, guys. I was just going and going. That's okay. You didn't miss much. It was just my face. Now I'm on the next slide. You can see it, right?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so like I said, Professor Gobrial, she's a full-time fieldwork liaison. You will meet her much later if you are a current LMU student, as she's the one who does all of the contracts for school districts and mental health clinics for people to obtain their hours. We have Dr. Marianne Francis. She is the assistant director for all of the counseling programs. If you were in the previous session, you would know that we have 3 master's programs and then 2 credential programs, and also students have the opportunity for licensure. We have Dr. Mike. He's the program advisor for all the students in the counseling programs, including CWA. And we have my fabulous colleague who is here, Miss Stephanie Mejia Gonzalez. She runs the day-to-day, and she's super helpful. As you can tell, she's even helping me right now. In terms of attendance, why is attendance important? I think we all know why it's important. Pre-pandemic, the absenteeism and the truancy rates were about 12% for the state of California. Currently, post-pandemic, it's its highest it's ever been. The statistics show that it's even as high as 30%. It may even be higher. So ever since we were supposed to return back from the pandemic, students unfortunately are not returning to school. And that's why that's become so important. In terms of the CWA credential, this is an add-on authorization, meaning that you can get it while you are a current LMU student obtaining your master's degree along with your school counseling credential, and or you can already have your master's degree from another institution and are currently a PPS holder for school counseling or other areas, and you decide you want to add on this authorization. So this specialization is specific to chronic absenteeism and truancy. We do have 3 courses, so 9 units, pretty easy. The first course is to discuss, the factors that affect child welfare and attendance. The second course is to really look at the systems and the procedures to prevent chronic absenteeism and then eventually address, absenteeism and truancy. And it culminates in the last course, which is field work in CWA. A lot of questions usually come up with respect to the fieldwork for CWA. If you are a current LMU student, you are more than welcome to continue to utilize your fieldwork site for school counseling. If you are what we call a community member, as I stated before, somebody who's already obtained their master's degree and is a current PPS holder of school counseling, etc., you can use your current work site. The difference between the CWA fieldwork and school counseling is that you have to have 150 hours 120 of those need to be in a school-based educational setting. 30 need to be outside of the educational setting. So like I said, when we're talking about CWA and we're specializing in chronic absenteeism and truancy, you're going to be partnering with your communities, because this isn't just something that is solely on the family and or the school. We also need to work with our community partners in making sure that we address chronic absenteeism and truancy. In terms of the program schedule, this is a Saturday program. So we are very cognizant that our students are super busy, like we said in the counseling program session. A lot of our students who are currently obtaining their graduate degree in the counseling field at LMU have classes during the week. They're getting their fieldwork hours. And also, if you're a community member and you're working full time, that's why we have designed this add-on authorization to occur on Saturdays. And you can see the schedule there. We're like a little family. We have breakfast together, we have lunch together, and we have snack together. The program modality is also something that is different. So not only does it occur on Saturdays, but it's in a hybrid modality. So I remember, if you were in the pre-session with Dr. Hoskin, she shared that we have 16-week semesters. For CWA on Saturdays, it'll be 13 weeks, and 7 of those will be synchronous, 6 of those will be asynchronous. So again, basically half of the classes will be synchronous, either in person or on Zoom, and the remaining classes are asynchronous, meaning they are offline. Now, all class meetings are mandatory. It would kind of be bad form to be an attendance counselor and not attend your classes, right? So, we request that all the students, or we implore all the students to be attending the classes. And of course, meeting all of the course deadlines and requirements. But if you attend class, that shouldn't be a problem. In terms of academic advising, Dr. Mike is your person. I know a lot, Dr. Francis knows a lot, but unfortunately, we don't know that much when it comes to academic advising for the classes, meaning deadlines, meaning registration. He's your point of contact whenever you have questions about your plan, permits, registration, and whatnot. One of the considerations that I think is important when you are thinking about joining this add-on authorization program is that LMU is the only approved standalone CWA add-on authorization program in Southern California. And actually, the research shows we might even be the only one at this point in California. The California Commission on Teacher Credentialing has updated its requirements for the CWA. Because of that recent update, some schools that were previously approved are no longer approved to provide this add-on authorization. And some that were previously approved have revised their requirements, and they're only accepting their alumni. They're not accepting students who graduated from other programs. So that's really what we're finding with respect to our program. And I do believe, I know I'm biased, that our program is very robust when it comes to training future CWA counselors. The second consideration is that we do offer the Golden State Teacher Grant. The Golden State Teacher Grant can award up to $20,000 to students that are non-degree seeking students, or students that are seeking a credential. So that's some information that you can obtain for this particular program. And lastly, this program is not only on Saturdays and in a hybrid formality, but it can be completed in as little as 1 semester. So if you are a community member, meaning that you already have your graduate degree and you currently hold a PPS, then you will be finishing this in 1 semester. If you are a current LMU student, meaning that you are obtaining your master's degree and you're also doing field work for school counseling, because you'll be doing both field work and school counseling and for CWA. Some students split. Some of them want to do one after another, and some of them want to do it concurrently, which is fine too. then you have the option of taking it in one semester, but most likely in 2 semesters. If you were in the previous session, you'll know that we said sometimes it's just too much. So we really want to make sure that our students feel that everything is manageable and they're not overwhelmed. Before I get into the Q&A, like Dr. Atwater said, we can make your night longer. So we have some other information sessions from financial aid. So if you have any questions about the Golden State Teacher Grant for non-degree seeking or credential seeking students, you can go to financial aid and you can ask about that. There's also a career and professional development session. And there's also a session for students who are seeking information if they're international students. I'm going to go ahead and stop share right now, and I'm going to leave it open for any questions. And first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the chat. Oh, they were all about not being able to see the screen. Okay, hopefully see the screen now. And just so you guys know, we are recording and this will be shared if you attended the session. So if for whatever reason something was missed because you couldn't see my screen, you'll be able to see the recording later. Any questions? Feel free to unmute yourself and ask a question, or you can also write a question in the chat.
Thank you for your time, Dr. B. My name is Angie Ewan. I currently do have my master's in the PPS credential, so this is something that I want to add into my profession. I just want to make sure. So can I still apply even though I did not complete my PPS and my master's at your school?
Absolutely. We are the only one in Southern California that is available for those who already have their master's in PPS from other areas.
Perfect. There was something else, but I forgot.
Okay, that's okay. While you think of it, I'm going to take a look at the chat. So the question is, can I choose to take 2 semesters to finish the program, or will I be out of sync with others? That all depends. So if you are a community member, you actually have to take all the classes in 1 semester. If you are not a community member, meaning that you're a current LMU student, yes, you have that option. And as Dr. Atwater had noted, and I'm going to repeat it again, is that we really pride ourselves in being individualized for every student. We care about the whole student. And that's why we don't utilize a cohort model. We do rolling admission because it's really up to the student, and we try to tailor this program towards them. So no, you're not going to be out of sync if you choose to do 2 semesters. You're welcome. Any other questions?
Hi, good evening. My name is Myra. I saw that somebody else already posted the question. I also wanted to know what the price for the actual whole program was, and I haven't been able to find any information on that.
Yeah, I'm a little bit fuzzy on the details. I think I actually just did a CWA interview and someone mentioned that the cost for the whole program would be $16,000, meaning for the CWA specific program. I'm not quite sure. I know that it's over $1,000 per unit and we have 9 total units. Again, I don't have the specific number off the top of my head, but I do believe that if you go to the graduate programs link, it'll tell you the cost per unit if you want to enroll in this program.
I'm sorry, you said so for the standalone, it was roughly 16,000 just for the CWA?
I believe so. I don't have the exact number.
Sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Great question. Will there be textbooks required for the classes, or will they be available in the library for free, or they will provide free materials? Yes, there are textbooks that are required. There's actually just 2 textbooks that are required. They're available on Amazon. Yes, I can reach out to the bookstore to see if they can offer it, and the library to see if they can offer it for free. In addition to that, we have a lot of scholarly articles that I do require as assigned readings. All of those will be accessible. I post them all on the learning management system. You're welcome, Gina. Anything else? Well, I thank you guys so much for coming to this session. Like I said, I was going to try to keep it as short and sweet as possible because I know it's, I mean, look outside, it's depressing, right? It's dark already. So I'm going to let everybody go. And I hope if you're able to make it to the other sessions for financial aid, career, professional development, please do so. Thank you guys again. Have a great evening.
Hi, Dr. B, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Hi, I apologize I came in late. I just have a very quick question
Go for it.
before you go. I thought I saw something on the LMU website regarding like LA Unified District employees and the program. Is there some sort of connection between the two?
So that's a great question. So currently we are trying to establish a partnership with LAUSD that is more formal. We do have many MOUs with LAUSD. I believe we have like over 75 MOUs just in general. And I do believe we have MOUs with districts and schools within LAUSD. And no, we do not have something specific for CWA and LAUSD, but we are actually actively trying to work on that. I do have a meeting tomorrow to start hopefully a more formal partnership with respect to the CWA and PSA counseling in LAUSD and LMU.
Okay, perfect. Because I'm like, actually work at a middle school within the district, and when I was looking at programs, and obviously I found that LMU is the only program that I've looked at that only has the CWA authorization, because that's what I'm looking for as well. And I just thought I saw something about the district, but I wasn't entirely sure like what it entailed and like what it was.
Yeah, you're going to be good if you're at a middle school within LAUSD. We have an MOU. We have many MOUs with schools in LAUSD, and if for whatever reason we don't, which would be very surprising, we'll get one.
Okay.
Yeah, so that way you can use your place of employment when you're trying to get your hours.
Yeah. Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. And there's going to be a recording of this so you can catch anything that you missed at another time.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Bye, Ashley.
Thank you for hosting this.
You're welcome, Gina. I saw your question. I did see that a couple of emails came through from you. I haven't gotten a chance to review them yet.
Okay, just want to make sure I didn't put in a wrong email or anything.
You know what? You've got my email and I will respond to you when I review them. And thank you so much for being very conscientious. I appreciate it.
Thank you for hosting and for your help and all the things. Have a good night.
You too.
I'm going to the next one.
Okay, have fun.
All right. Bye-bye.